Hello, how are you? And won't you come in? If you know what that's from, not only are you old enough to drink, but you're probably old enough to have lost your hair already. Today's cup brought to you by Blues, Brews, and Barbecues, Snow Basin. They have a great series up there. You guys should check that out. It's also brought to you by an unnamed brewery on the backside of this glass, which we'll be getting to later. Today's featured brewery is SaltFire Brewery. They're off on what I'm sort of thinking about as the brewery boulevard there off of West Temple. I feel like 90% of the breweries in Salt Lake are right there. They have an amazing bartender that treated us really nice when we were there, stayed open late for us and everything. They describe themselves in this way. We do not follow trends, we blur the line drawn in the sand. A brewery on the edge, some may even say we teetering on the brink of sanity, and indeed, there is madness to our method. This is my kind of people. Alright, today we are featuring 4 beers, which all are at 7.5% alcohol, except for this one, which is 9.1. We'll be doing this one last, or I'll be incoherent before we get to it. Let's start with those of you who like to chew your beer. I've been doing a lot of IPAs. Thought I'd try something a little bit different. Son of a gun. Ouch. That hurt, mommy. Yeah, as expected. That's a very dark chocolatey. This is called Dirty Chai Stout. I think I dated her in college. So that has got a little bit of that. I don't know if you ever had chai. It's got a little bit of a cinnamony flavor to it, but it's super dark. I could certainly only drink about half of this bottle before I'd have to give that off to somebody else. Next, our next choice is big in Japan, and I don't mean that facetiously. I mean literally. That's the name of the beer. This describes itself as a New England IPA. Again, we're looking at 7.1 on the put Sam to bed scale. Let's take a look here. What we got going. Alright. I'm going to have to work on my rinsing out here, but that's a really, really cloudy IPA. They claim that you're supposed to smell a little bit more tangerine in this one, which I think is probably right. Oh yeah, that's got there's a little bit of the bitter like grapefruit rind, but it's a little bit sweeter. They've got some stuff on here about mouthfeel, but yeah, we're just going to leave that right there. Next. This is just trying to fuck you up, trying to say something out loud when you're hammered. It says, frankly, Mr. Shankly. If you cannot say that, you can't have another one. Kids, do not try this at home. It's gonna ruin my social life. So this is another New England style India Pale Ale. Supposed to be different from the last one. I feel like 90% of the craft brews out there are IPAs now, so it's getting a little hard to differentiate them, which is why I went with the stout on the first one. This one is 7.1 as well. I know that you guys will love this, but honestly, this almost tastes like a little soapy. The other one was like a nice fruity flavor. Yeah, not this one. Next. Now, for our coup de grace, the grand finale, I hope to not fall out of my chair before I finish this drink. Well, Monkeys Double IPA. I had a double bock the other day. I couldn't finish half the glass because by the time I got through that, I just couldn't handle the alcohol flavor anymore. This one's much clearer than the other IPAs. I kind of like that. It's got a general hint of deliciousness. That's a technical term. This is massively hoppy. Our double IPA is pleasantly balanced with hop flavors of blueberries, papaya, grapefruit, and resinous pine. Yep, that's what it says. Yep, I would say of today's options, my favorite was probably the Big in Japan. The 12 Monkeys will definitely be what I'm taking to sedate myself for the evening. Feel free to join us next week on an episode where I hope to drink more and talk less. Otherwise, we'd like to see you Tuesday at Hopkins Brewery. They got great drinks and even really good food. See you guys next time.